Hi, Summer at Santa Catalina parents. I'm Angie Atkinson, the Director of Summer here at Catalina, and I'm so excited to partner with you so that we can together create a transformational and growing experience for your daughter while she's here at camp. So with that, I'd like to talk to you about your role as a parent while your daughter is here at camp. So I'm not going to tell you how to parent. That's not my job. My job is to create a wonderful and amazing experience for your daughter while she's here that's full of growth opportunities. And to do that, it's helpful if I have a few things from you. So the first is to just simply help prepare your daughter for camp. Be sure to watch our homesickness series to check in with your daughter about any anxieties or worries that she may have. And if she doesn't have any of those, then it's important to just talk to her about what she's expecting from her roommate, what she's excited about, and keep her focused on why she's going to camp in the first place. The next step is that we need you here in the camp office to complete all of the necessary forms which are on your camper account, and we need those all back in the office by May 1st. We ask this so that we are able to get all the paperwork stuff done way before camp starts, so that we're ready to create a seriously fun environment for your daughter while she's here. Next step is that we ask that you communicate with us here in the camp office if you have any extra concerns about your daughter that don't fit on her camper profile or in her camper health history. This could be things like maybe she had a challenging year at school, or maybe she's been having some challenges in her friendships. Things like that will help us create any sort of individualized plan that your daughter may need. Any of this type of information will only be communicated to the staff that are in direct care of your daughter, and only if it's necessary for them to know that information. Otherwise, it'll just stay with us here in the camp office. Next step is that we really need you to please follow all of our policies on technology, mail, and care packages, and you can watch all the videos that are on our YouTube channel for more information on that. And you can also find all of that information in our parent guide, which we really need you to read, along with any other camp communication coming to you via email. And that is so helpful to us so that you can know all the things that are going on at camp, and so that you can recognize the things that we need from you as a part of a larger community here at Summer at Santa Catalina. Next up, we would like to ask you to help your daughter grow through things at camp. So there's two examples I can provide with this. First would be to remember for resident families that roommate requests are simply requests. We do our best, but we're unable to honor all of them, because sometimes maybe a person requests more than one person, and that person's also requested by another friend as well. So if you and your daughter show up on opening day and your roommate is not who you expected, you can help your daughter grow through that experience by reminding her that sometimes things don't go as expected, and that while her feelings that she is working through are valid, that she can also choose to continue to have fun, grow, and meet new people while she's at camp. Another example would be maybe you receive a letter home from your daughter expressing that she doesn't really like a class, or she's struggling with a conflict with a friend. In those moments, then it's important that you make sure you contact the camp office so that we can make sure to fill you in on the whole story. More than likely, we've already worked through that moment at camp, but it's important that if you received a letter home, that we go ahead and make sure we're all on the same page. With that in mind, please make sure that you bring anything to our attention in the camp office via phone or email. And please remember that during camp, our job is to be running camp, and that means that both the assistant director and myself will be out on camp as much as possible, interacting with your daughter and other campers and staff members as well. And that we do our best to get back to you, but if it's not an emergency, you might not get an immediate response. And finally, what we hope that you will do as your role as a parent at camp is to be your daughter's biggest cheerleader. If she is struggling and you find out via a letter, to remind her of that camp and really amazing fun things can also be challenging, and those challenges can also be really amazing growing experiences, and to just continue to cheer her on and remind her of her strengths and her resiliency. And lastly, to learn about her camp experience when she is back at home with you. So listen to her stories about the new friends that she made and all the silly camp activities that she participated in, and listen to those stories that maybe don't even completely make sense. And we hope that you will fill out any feedback and surveys that we send out so that we can continue to grow and be the best transformational experience for you and your daughter.